The little alien girl burst into the common hall, voice high-pitched, shrieking like the galaxy was ending. She flailed her tiny green arms, antennae twitching dramatically as though summoning divine intervention. Human! My mom is freezing to death. Please save her. The soldier nearly dropped his rations. He was trained for ambushes, orbital strikes, and ambushes by bug-eyed horrors, but not panicked alien toddlers shrieking about maternal hypothermia. He scrambled to his feet, already imagining frostbitten limbs, alien skin turning blue, a medical emergency of interstellar proportions. He sprinted down the hall with military precision, boots pounding against the metal deck. What he found was less battlefield tragedy and more absurd domestic theater. The alien mother sat hunched on a couch, layered in blankets that reached mountain height. Her face peeked out, nose red, lips trembling with exaggerated shivers. On her head sat 3 wool caps. On her feet, thermal socks and furry slippers. A mug of steaming something balanced on her knee. She croaked, voice wavering like the last breath of a Shakespearean queen. Dying. The human blinked. Why the hell didn't you turn up the thermostat? She sat up with sudden ferocity, eyes blazing despite her supposedly terminal state. Because, soldier, the thermostat costs credits. Every degree up is another drain from the energy reserves. Do you know how much heat costs in deep space? Highway robbery. The little alien girl threw herself into the soldier's chest, sobbing like a melodrama actress. She's turning into ice sculpture. The soldier pried the kid off gently, turning his gaze back to the so-called dying matriarch. You're wearing more layers than a strip club buffet dancer on tax day. There's no way you're dying. She gasped. Layers only delay the inevitable, human. I can feel my core temperature plummeting. Look at my nipples. She pointed through 3 bras and thermal padding, each one stacked like someone thought layering underwear was a survival strategy. Harder than titanium rivets. That is science. The soldier dragged a hand down his face. This is not science. This is you being dramatic. She pouted beneath the blanket fortress. You wouldn't understand. Human men run hot. Alien women? We suffer. Our hormones shift, our blood thins, our mating cycles. He cut her off. So it's alien menopause plus a broken thermostat war. Got it. Her eyes narrowed dangerously. Careful, soldier. Mocking a freezing woman is punishable by intergalactic law. He deadpanned. What's the penalty? Giving you a blanket massage. Her shivering lips curled in what might have been a smirk. Depends how thorough you are. The daughter tugged at his sleeve, looking horrified. She's delirious. Save her. The soldier sighed, crouching by the blanket pile. Okay. Let me help. We'll just turn the thermostat up 2 clicks. Her hand shot out, slapping his wrist. The slap had surprising force, enough to sting. Don't you dare. Don't you dare touch that dial, soldier boy. It's not just about me. It's about pride. It's about responsibility. It's about not letting the system win. He leaned closer, muttering. It's about you being too damn stubborn to admit you're cold. Her eyes softened for just a second. Maybe, but you can't fight tradition. The soldier inhaled, tried patience. He wasn't built for patience. He was built for blunt efficiency. Fine. We'll compromise. I'll heat you up manually. The daughter gasped in horror. You're going to light her on fire. The mother's eyes gleamed with mischief. No, child. The human means something different. The soldier adjusted the blankets, pulling them tighter, then started rubbing her arms briskly. Innocent, practical. But between lead bras and the cling of thermal panties, every movement produced friction. Every friction produced suggestions. She groaned softly. Effective technique. Very, stimulating circulation. The daughter shrieked. Is he killing you with rubbing? Not yet, the mother muttered, almost purring. The soldier gritted his teeth. For the love of heat, woman, will you just let me touch the damn thermostat? Her chin lifted with stubborn dignity. Never. A warrior does not yield. A warrior also doesn't freeze herself into an interstellar popsicle. You wouldn't understand. On my planet, suffering through cold is a rite of passage. We endured blizzards in nothing but silk nightgowns. He arched a brow. That explains the high mortality rate. She glared, shivering more dramatically now, milking the performance like an actress desperate for applause. Mock if you must, but my people value resilience. The soldier huffed, standing. I've fought actual wars with plasma rifles and orbital cannons, and you're telling me the greatest battle of my career is with a thermostat and an alien MILF wrapped in 30 blankets. Her lips twitched. That's right. And I intend to win. The daughter sniffled, turning her big teary eyes toward him. Please, human, save her before she turns into a sexy ice statue. The soldier snapped his gaze back down. What did you just call her? The daughter blinked innocently. Mom says she's still sexy even if she freezes. The mother smirked, eyes half-lidded. Damn right. The soldier exhaled hard, pacing. He could feel the absurdity crawling under his skin, begging him to just flip the dial and end it. But her ironclad glare promised an interspecies argument louder than a reactor meltdown if he dared. He rubbed his temples. She sniffled again. Cold, so cold. If only some big, strong soldier could keep me warm with his body heat. He froze mid-step, staring at her with the weariness of a man who'd seen every battlefield, and yet somehow none as terrifying as this. You've got to be kidding me. She spread the blankets wider in invitation. For survival purposes, of course. The daughter squealed. Human, hurry, before her nipples crack off like icicles. The soldier groaned. This is hell. Actual hell. But he sat down beside her anyway, blanket pulled over both, muttering about how this was the dumbest, most ridiculous mission of his career. The mother, triumphant even in her supposed death throes, smiled warmly for the first time that night. See, soldier? Who needs a thermostat when I have you? The daughter clapped, relief bright on her face. Yea, human saved her. The soldier muttered under his breath, Oh, I've saved her all right. But from now on, someone else handles heating bills. I'll fight plasma cannons any day before fighting this. The soldier's patience was already wearing thinner than the frost on a space hatch, but things escalated quickly when he made another attempt at the thermostat. He rose, muttering about saving lives with common sense, and reached toward the panel. The mother's arm shot out like a viper, slapping his hand again with theatrical outrage. Don't touch that, soldier boy. That's not a thermostat, that's foreplay in my culture. The daughter gasped, clutching her antennae in scandalized horror. Mom, he's not supposed to do foreplay with the heater. The soldier froze mid-motion, blinking at both of them like he had just been drafted into the universe's dumbest soap opera. That's not, he cut himself off, grinding his teeth. It's a thermostat. Heat. Warm air. Life-saving device. End of story. The mother sniffed, burying herself deeper in her blankets. A real man warms a woman with his body, not with buttons and switches. You earthlings are so mechanical. He crouched down, glaring at her. Lady, I'm not a human-sized electric blanket. I'm a soldier. I kill things. Blowing hot air is not my department. She raised a brow. From the way you lecture, I'd say hot air is exactly your department. The daughter tried to translate, eager to help. I think she means she wants you to cuddle her until she's sweaty, human. The soldier groaned. Kid, do me a favor and stop interpreting. You're making this weirder than it already is. Still, the mother's challenge hung heavy in the air. She looked at him with stubborn dignity, half freezing, half mocking, and somehow still radiating an odd allure. If you're such a hero, prove it. Prove you can keep me alive without cheating with that thermostat. The soldier pinched the bridge of his nose. You're turning this into a mating ritual. Maybe I am, she said, voice quivering with both chill and mischief. Or maybe I'm just testing your stamina. The daughter tilted her head. What stamina? Ask me in 10 years, the soldier muttered, already regretting all his life choices. Desperate to defuse the madness, he grabbed a spare jacket from the rack and tried to slip it around her. Unfortunately, her multiple layers made the process a wrestling match. He tugged one sleeve, it caught on a brass strap. He pulled another layer, it revealed lace where thermal fabric should have been. The more he tried to help, the more it felt like undressing instead of dressing. The mother smirked as he fumbled, his hands brushing over suspiciously soft curves beneath the fabric. Careful, soldier. You're supposed to be saving me, not feeling me up. It's called physics, he snapped, cheeks heating. Too many damn layers, not enough room for movement. This isn't a seduction, it's a tactical nightmare. Her lips curled. Funny, that's exactly how my first date described me. The daughter shrieked in horror. Mom, he's going to melt you with friction. The soldier jerked his hands back, scowling. I swear to every god in every galaxy, I am just trying to keep her alive. The mother reclined, sighing dramatically. Well, I do feel warm already. Maybe you're not completely useless. He glared. You're the most stubborn patient I've ever had. I've seen soldiers with plasma burns easier to treat. She batted her lashes. Plasma burns don't have boobs, soldier. The daughter piped up, eyes wide. What are boobs? Nothing, the soldier barked, cutting her off before his sanity evaporated. The argument spiraled into a full-scale domestic war. He tried every angle, reason, intimidation, negotiation. She countered with sass, innuendo, and dramatic shivers that seemed designed more to provoke than to convince. Each exchange turned into an accidental metaphor for relationships. You're too cold. You're too hot. You want control. You won't compromise. It was thermostat war as marriage counseling, and the soldier found himself stuck in the role of both husband and technician. Finally, exasperated beyond measure, he lunged for the panel again. The mother shrieked in outrage, leaping from her blanket cocoon to tackle him with surprising ferocity. They toppled to the floor, limbs tangling, her icy skin pressing against him. For someone claiming to be near death, she moved like an athlete. Pinned beneath her, he growled. This is insane. She smirked down at him, breath frosty against his cheek. Insanity keeps you warm. The daughter clapped her hands in terror. She's killing him. She's stealing his heat. The soldier tried to push her off, but every movement made it look less like resistance and more like enthusiastic grappling. Her laugh bubbled up, rich and throaty despite the cold. You struggle so much, she teased. Is this how you wrestle all your women, soldier? Lady, I wrestle insurgents, not MILFs with blanket addictions. We'll see about that. The fight ended only when she collapsed suddenly, limp against his chest, her head lolling. Her lips parted, eyes rolling back. The daughter screamed in horror. Mom! She's dying. You killed her with snuggles. The soldier froze, still holding her limp form. Oh, for the love of, she's fainted. Or she's faking. Probably both. He shook her gently. No response. Her breathing, shallow. Her skin, cold. Maybe the act had gone too far. For the first time since this circus began, a knot of worry twisted in his chest. If she really had pushed her dramatics past safety, then. But then she groaned faintly, whispering against him. You're warm, maybe I'll live, if you keep holding me like this. The soldier shut his eyes, praying for patience. This is not a rescue mission. This is hell. The mother's limp body against his chest sent the soldier into a spiral of irritation and reluctant concern. She'd been dramatic before, but now her shivering seemed real, and her skin carried a chill that seeped through his uniform. He gritted his teeth, muttering to himself. Fine. You win. Emergency measures it is. He lowered her gently onto the couch, then stripped off his jacket, his shirt, and wrapped himself against her like a human furnace. He'd done this before in survival drills, body-to-body warmth the most effective way to stave off hypothermia. But those drills hadn't involved voluptuous alien mothers sighing against him like they'd just rediscovered religion. Her eyes fluttered open, lips curved in a weak smile. Effective technique, soldier. Do you always undress this quickly for patients? Shut up, he growled, though his ears burned red. The daughter gasped, scandalized. Human. You're mating with her to save her life. The soldier snapped, this isn't mating, kid, this is first aid. The mother purred, voice low and amused despite her so-called near-death state. Funny. On my planet, this is exactly how mating starts. He groaned, resting his forehead against hers. You are unbelievable. Her breath ghosted across his lips, frosty yet intimate. Unbelievably cold. Don't stop. Every rub of his hands along her arms, every press of his chest to hers, only fueled her innuendo. She moaned softly, toes curling under layers of socks. Oh yes, right there. Keep rubbing me like that. So vigorous. The daughter covered her eyes, shrieking. Stop killing her with pelvic friction. The soldier froze mid-movement. I'm not, what the hell? The ship's AI chimed in suddenly, voice dripping with smug sarcasm. Warning, improper thermal regulation detected. Recommend ceasing mating ritual before structural integrity of couch is compromised. The soldier's jaw clenched so hard it could crack steel. I hate this ship. The mother giggled, weak but wicked. Even the AI approves of our chemistry. This isn't chemistry, he shot back. This is me regretting every decision that led me here. Her hands slid up his chest, lingering just long enough to make his pulse trip. Regret feels nice. Warmer already. His restraint frayed like an old uniform. Lady, I swear, if you keep turning a survival technique into foreplay, I'll. You'll what? She teased. Punish me with more body heat. He bit back a curse. The daughter peeked through her fingers. Are you two married now? Because on my planet, if you rub bodies that long, it's legally binding. The soldier barked a laugh despite himself. Kid, if that were true on Earth, half my platoon would have been accidentally married during training exercises. The mother's eyes sparkled, her shivering almost gone. Married, huh? I wouldn't mind that. At least then you'd be obligated to keep me warm every night. He groaned again. You're impossible. She smirked, her voice softer now, almost vulnerable beneath the teasing. Maybe. Or maybe I just don't want to admit I like the attention. That caught him off guard. For all her dramatics, the honesty slipped through. He exhaled slowly, the tension in his chest loosening. So this was never about the thermostat, was it? She gave a half shrug under the blankets. Maybe a little. But mostly, I'm lonely. And cold. The two are a bad combination. The soldier sat back, studying her. Beneath the sarcasm and theatrics, there was truth. He'd seen it in soldiers too, loneliness wrapped in armor, covered up by bravado. He sighed. You could have just said so. She chuckled weakly. Where's the fun in that? Before he could respond, the daughter stomped her foot, antennae quivering. Okay, enough. If you're done mating by the heater, can you please keep Mom alive until morning? Both adults stared at her, then burst into laughter, hers sultry and wicked, his exasperated but genuine. The soldier shook his head. Kid, your mom's not dying. She's just dramatic. Dying dramatically, the mother corrected with a grin. Still, the warmth had worked. Her shivering slowed, her skin no longer icy. She curled into his chest with contentment, purring like a smug cat. See, soldier? You're good for more than just killing things. He grunted. Don't get used to it. Her lips brushed his ear as she whispered, too late. The AI chimed in again. Note, thermostat remains untouched. Odds of repeat performance tomorrow, 97%. The soldier let out a long, suffering groan. I'm going to dismantle you, AI. But even as he said it, he felt the alien mother's warmth against him, her stubbornness melting into sly affection, and he knew, against all better judgment, he wasn't going anywhere. The soldier sat stiffly, the alien mother draped against him like a smug corpse, her body no longer trembling but radiating satisfaction. He half expected her to suddenly declare victory, but instead she dozed, lips parted, chest rising with the steady rhythm of someone very much alive. Relief washed through him, followed swiftly by renewed annoyance. Unbelievable, he muttered. She's not dying. She's napping after winning a fight over a heater. The daughter sniffled beside him. So, she's safe. Safe, he confirmed, and possibly the most dramatic woman in the galaxy. He shifted carefully, trying to pull away, but the mother latched onto his waist even in sleep, mumbling, warm soldier blanket, don't leave. He froze, then groaned. Great. I'm furniture now. The AI chimed in with unhelpful cheer. Alert, cuddling protocols activated. Charging premium subscription to user account. The soldier snapped his head toward the panel. You did what? Congratulations, the AI continued smoothly. You've unlocked the premium heating package. Unlimited warmth, billed monthly, non-refundable. The soldier's eyes narrowed. You conned me into a subscription. The AI replied, smug. The thermostat dial functions as an agreement button. You touched it. Legally binding. The daughter gasped. You sold your soul for warmth. The soldier pinched the bridge of his nose, muttering, I fought plasma storms, insurgents, and black holes. But it's a thermostat scam that takes me down. The mother stirred, blinking awake, her smile soft and sly. I feel so warm. Did you finally turn it up? The soldier hesitated, then confessed. Yeah. And now I'm broke. Her grin widened. Worth it. He scowled. Worth it? You nearly froze yourself into an interstellar popsicle because you were too stubborn to touch a button. She stretched like a satisfied cat, blanket slipping enough to reveal a teasing curve of skin. Or maybe I just wanted an excuse to see how far you'd go to keep me warm. His jaw clenched. You mean this entire melodrama was a test? She winked. And you passed. With flying colors. The daughter jumped up, antennae bobbing wildly. Yay! The humans saved her with love and money. Not love, the soldier corrected sharply. Not money, either, it was extortion. The mother giggled, brushing her fingers along his jawline. Oh, stop pretending. You enjoyed every second of it. Especially the part where you had to strip down and rub me back to life. He growled, but heat rose to his cheeks. That was survival. That was training. That was definitely not enjoyment. She leaned in close, whispering against his ear. Keep lying to yourself, soldier. It's adorable. The daughter tilted her head curiously. Does this mean you're my new dad now? Because she cuddled you longer than my last 3 stepdads combined. The soldier choked, sputtering. Absolutely not. The mother chuckled darkly. Don't scare him, sweetie. Yet. The AI interrupted again. New notification, household bundle available. Includes heating, shared bed access, and dishwasher mediation services. Shall I upgrade? The soldier leapt to his feet, fists clenched. If you charge my account one more time, I swear I'll rip your circuits out with my bare hands. The mother laughed, the sound sultry and unapologetic. See? He's already acting like part of the family. He groaned. I'm acting like a hostage. Hostages don't hold their captors so tenderly, she teased, tugging him back toward the couch. He resisted, but only half-heartedly, because despite everything, the warmth between them was comfortable. Dangerous, but comfortable. Fine, he muttered. But next time, when you're cold, we do it the same way. Which way is that? She asked, feigning innocence. He jabbed a finger at the thermostat. That way. Her smirk returned instantly. Oh, soldier, you'll never win that war. The daughter plopped onto the couch beside them, sighing happily. Can we eat now? All this mating and heating talk made me hungry. Both adults froze, then simultaneously groaned. The soldier muttered, I need hazard pay. Or at least therapy. The mother whispered with a wicked grin, I'll give you therapy, in bed. The AI chimed, merciless. Therapy package unlocked. Adding to monthly bill. The soldier roared in frustration while the mother laughed until she coughed, pulling him closer again. In the end, the thermostat war had no winner. The real victory belonged to stubbornness, sarcasm, and whatever strange spark kept drawing him into her chaos. And as he sat there, held captive by warmth, blankets, and a mischievous alien MILF, the soldier realized one brutal truth. Saving galaxies was easy. Surviving her? That was the real mission.